Let's talk Von Miller. Uh,
Yeah, you guys want to talk about Von Miller?
let's talk about Vonnie Boy.
Oh,
Vonnie boy.
The Rams are. Do the Rams have a draft pick for the next 3 years? Like actually asking here.
I don't think so.
no, it doesn't matter.
They
'Cause
don't need draft picks. What are they going to add to this team that's going to help them in the draft?
I mean, true. The Buccaneers were in kind of the same situation this offseason. They mainly just drafted for depth, though. They just drafted to have which ended up working out well because now their secondary is just banged up. But Von Miller, I like the move they made. They're in win now mode. So honestly, Sean McVay doesn't care what he has to trade to get a winning team, and he's willing to trade whatever it takes. Von Miller, I don't. He's obviously not the same Von Miller that won Super Bowl MVP and Super Bowl 50. But I think combining him with Aaron Donald will rejuvenate him a bit because he won't have to face the double teams that he faced when he was in Denver or the triples. And so, because Aaron Donald commands most of the attention, so now he can get one-on-one pass rush, and he's still good enough to win those one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback. And then also that secondary is good, so you don't have to worry about, I have to get to this quarterback fast, or else my secondary might give up a 20-yard pass. So now he can kind of sit back, not be the focal point of a defense, but still contribute. And overall, I think this trade is good for the Rams.
Goodness, the Giants' offense is a roller coaster of emotions. It's either great or it is high school awful.
Yeah, or the Three Stooges, offensive going.
I'm just happy your defense is keeping us in this game, man.
What's your thoughts on the deal? Von Miller going to LA?
You know me, I always have several thoughts on everything. So this morning I text Mike because I saw the news. I was busy and it was Von Miller is headed to Los Angeles, ... That was the notification on my phone. I was like, we got Von Miller? I couldn't even process in my head that there's no way the Broncos would send Von Miller to the Chargers. But I just saw Los Angeles and I opened it like a child, saw it was the Rams. I think that the Von Miller thing, on a serious note, is more we got to keep this guy healthy to the playoff time. Let's not let him get any injuries and have him sort of be what that DeMarcus Ware was for the Broncos a few years ago. They brought in a guy. You can't expect him to be out there playing 95% in regular season because you got this guy for the playoffs, for the run, for this team, for whatever. I think it makes their defense even that much better now. They literally have Hall of Famers at 3 different levels: D-line, linebacker, and Ramsey floating around out there. So I think it does elevate them there. I really like, was it Leonard Floyd or whoever the other linebacker is? I like him. I feel bad for the one kid who got traded, Young or whatever. He's I'm out here doing a nice job, making tackles, making plays. He wakes up in Oshkosh, Wisconsin or something. It's oh shit, what did I do wrong, coach? This is what I would really love to see happen. He's good buddies with Clayton Kershaw. When the bye week for the Rams comes up, hit Stafford with some chloroform, kidnap him, put him in a plane, and have him wake up in Detroit and be yeah, man, you're still a Detroit Lion. So he thinks this all is a dream. Could you imagine Matt Stafford, what he must wake up every morning and going, I spent the first years of my life with that organization where nobody wanted to come. Everybody tried to run away from me. And now people are dying to get here to play. Not with me, with an organization and great players in a city that's fair to Midland. I'm not going to lie. LA is not the greatest place. But if you have money, it's fantastic. Though if you're rich, LA is great. So I can't imagine what Matt Stafford thinks every day. He's please don't let this dream end. I've got talent and an offensive head coach who stays up, who neglects his wife and children to draw me plays to make me even better than I already am. He's got to just be living the life. So if Clayton Kershaw's a prankster, chloroform, private plane, and then bring him to the Detroit Lions facility and be hey, man, you're late for practice. Just watch him lose his freaking mind. He would be the fuck?
He probably would start yelling.
I would too.
I love the deal for all parties involved. I think it's perfect for the Broncos. They get some draft picks for a guy who's probably going to leave in free agency this year. It's perfect for Von Miller. He gets to go to a Super Bowl contender for the last couple years of his twilight years of his career. And then the Rams obviously get a pass rusher that can relieve, and I think that's the biggest thing, and Samuel brought it up, and it was a good point, relieve some double teams away from Aaron Donald, because what are you going to do? Because we forget, this D-line has Leonard Floyd, and if they do kind of save Von Miller, who did not play this week, maybe doesn't play another week, just kind of gets into the field of things, and he isn't a main player in the regular season, but in the playoffs, the line is going to have Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and Leonard Floyd all coming after quarterbacks. The NFC is in trouble.
Is this Frank Gore Jr.?